Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's BK Tarot here. We're going to get into it and do a pick a card reading. And the topic is, what are people afraid to tell you right now? Okay. So I chose for my intuitive deck. I have not seen what the cards say yet. So we're going to find out together. So we have group 1, Find Your Paradise. We have group 2, Hydrate. We have group 3, 5 of Pentacles, and we have group 4, self-care. All right, so timestamps will be in the description box. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it for group 1, find your paradise. So I feel like people see you moving on, people see you growing and changing, people see that you're following your heart in some type of way, and it's really leading you to where you feel the most fulfilled. Okay, and that can be like on a large scale or small scale. You could be someone who is working on your health. So you could be someone who has been starting to take your health and wellness seriously. So you could be dieting or changing some stuff up about your eating habits, and people are noticing this. And you guys also could be working out, doing different fitness routines. You could be working out at home and things like that. And I feel like what people are afraid to tell you is that they see the difference in the changes that you have been making so far. Okay. So I feel like that's a specific message that's for maybe like 1 to 3 people. Okay. But I feel like also people could consider you to be their paradise. So when they get around you, they feel calm, they feel free, they feel relaxed. Okay. Relaxed. Just because of maybe the energy you exude, the energy you give off towards them. It could also be how you treat them. So you could treat the people around you differently from how they get treated from other people. You could be like the light of their life. So they could have other people around them who may be energy vampires and who take from them, but you're someone who gives your love and your compassion in some type of way. You could even be someone who is a good listener. You give good advice and things like that. And this is what people are afraid to tell you, is that they prefer hanging out around you versus hanging out around other people. And I feel like you could be someone who may be like a friend or something like that. And these people hang around maybe their family members or people that are close to them. But when they hang around you, they feel more closer to you or more comfortable hanging out with you than they do with, the people maybe they've known for a longer time. Okay. So if any of that resonates, then keep watching. We're going to get a few more messages for you. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what are people afraid to tell group 1? What are people afraid to tell group 1? All right. Yes, this confirms that you guys have a very caring and nurturing energy. You guys come off as being very stable. You take good care of your household. You take good care of your children. You take good care of your spouse or your life partner or whoever you're committed to. Okay, and I feel like people wish that they were in a position of the people that you take care of, because they want to be taken care of by you. Like I said, this could be like friends that are thinking this, or even people who are in relationships, things like that. Like they want your nurturing care, and they want your like your caring and nurturing energy more than the other people around them. Like yeah. I hope that's making sense, y'all. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 1? Okay. So we definitely have someone who has a crush on you. Someone sees you as a romantic interest. They want to get to know you on a different level. This is what a specific person is afraid to tell you, especially if you're single. You're single and you're mingling, or you're single and maybe you're not even looking for nobody. But there could be a person or a couple of people around you who are interested in you, and you make them feel overjoyed just because of like the type of energy that you give off towards them. And I feel like they've never experienced this before. Like I said, with the people that they've known for a long time, but maybe they've only known you for, like, let's say 3 years or less, but they feel closer to you than they feel to other people. And this is why, they want to date you. They want to get to know you better. This is what they're afraid to tell you, group 1. People are afraid to tell you that they can tell that you are a good husband or a good wife. Okay. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 1? Wow. Yeah, you got people, group 1, that are definitely attracted to you with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so just think about like what that looks like. It's a phallic symbol. Okay. And then you got the Ace of Cups. So somebody is like overflowing with feelings for you. And then, wow, the Empress. You guys have a good, stable life, group 1. That's what people are afraid to tell you, is that like you are attracting what you want. Your life is prosperous. People see you doing your thing out there. You could be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, or you could work from home. And people really look up to you, group 1, and that's what people are afraid to tell you. People want more of your energy. They wish they could be around you more. They find you to be good looking. You're someone who is very attractive to the opposite sex. Okay. There could be like one person who had a dream about you recently, and it was a very exciting dream for them. Okay. Let's keep going. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 1? Page of Wands. Yeah, you make them feel what am I trying to say? Like when they get around you, you seem like you're so mature, you have your life together, you're very like stable in who you are, like you're stable within your household, but when they come around you, they may feel also like that they're not as stable just compared to you. Even if this other person could have a stable life, stable household and stuff like that, when they get around you, they maybe how you carry yourself or the energy you give off, they feel like a little less than, or feel like they have to step their game up in some type of way. So I feel like every time they get around you, you inspire them to grow, or you inspire them to like do something different with their life. Maybe because when you come around them, you share like different stories or different life experiences that you went through, or you could even be sharing like the new stuff that you're doing in your life. And then they're like, oh, dang, I need to start doing something new. Group 1 is doing this and that. And I see the progress. I see their track record is really good and they're always growing. So, I need to follow their lead. And this is something that they're afraid to tell you, group 1. Yep. We got strength. Let's pull the last one. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 1? Yeah, just confirming somebody could have had a dream about you recently. And Page of Swords. Yeah, people want to know your secret. That's what they're not afraid. That's what they're afraid to tell you, is that they want to know your secret to life, your secret to continuing to move forward, your secret to discipline. You guys are very disciplined and resilient. There could be some people that are afraid to tell you that they are jealous of you because of your stability and because of the habits that you have created for yourself, because it's working so well for you. And maybe the way that they have been doing things has worked for them, but they see that you do things a different way and it's working for you. But they feel like you're much happier, you're much at peace than they are in some type of way. Let me get one more. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 1? 3 of Cups. People are afraid to tell you they enjoy spending time with you. Like I mentioned before, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but they like your energy. You guys have a really good energy, group 1. Whether you believe it or not, whether people tell you or not. Okay. And you got people out here stressed. because you look good, like you're doing well in life, you're stable. You guys also could have like a big friend group, or you could have like, you could be somebody that's popular, even if you might not have a lot of friends. People just feel like you may be popular just because you may have a lot going on. Like you may have a lot of different plans and things that you go to on a day, like on a regular basis compared to them. And there could be some people out here who are addicted to your energy and they don't want you to know this, and it weighs heavily on them. Okay, because I'm looking at these last cards. We got the Devil that talks about attachments. We got the Moon that talks about secrets, and Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork, joining together, collaborating. Ten of Wands is like a heavy burden. So yeah, people definitely are addicted to your energy, Group 1. This is what they're afraid to tell you. So that is all I have for you guys, Group 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's get into it for Group 2. All right, Group 2. We got Hydrate. So I feel like it's kind of going from the messages are kind of following from Group 1 a little bit, because when I first pulled this card, I was thinking like people are thirsty for you, Group 2, and this is what people are afraid to tell you, like they are thirsty for your energy. You could be somebody that's very unique, or you bring a unique essence to the group of people you come around. Okay. And I feel like people are waiting to talk to you and waiting to have a discussion with you, just because, like I said, you bring a unique taste and a unique essence to the vibe, you know, whenever you come around. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing the song. I think it's by Jay Holiday. I think it's called Can't Breathe. So somebody may be in their feelings about you, and this is what they're afraid to tell you. You could have recently broke up with someone, or distanced yourself from a person, place, or thing, and yeah, they miss you, and they're afraid to tell you this. All right, Group 2. You stealing people's hearts out there, huh? All right, Group 2. Let's see what else. Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors. What are people afraid to tell Group 2? All right. We have the High Priestess. They know that you guys are powerful people, Group 2. You're very powerful. You are aware of the things that go on in society that maybe some people don't know about. Like, you know, like you're very educated on the different topics of life. You could be interested. I mean, you could be up to date with the trending news and the worldwide news and things that are going on in the world. But you also are someone who may know about, like, I heard hidden societies, or you know about like different topics that people don't really discuss often. And I feel like for you, when you talk to these people, some of these things that you know that are hidden, like topics and like things of the occult, you may be into things that are like hidden and metaphysical, and maybe things that are dark. And you may let that slip when you're having a discussion with people, and they're afraid to tell you that they want you to keep going when you're talking about whatever that is, you know. But I feel like maybe they don't want to pry, or maybe they don't want to like make you feel like suffocated or overwhelmed, because maybe they have a lot of questions to ask you. I feel like that's another thing. People are afraid to tell you that they have a lot of questions about the things that you know. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They know that you're a powerful person. They know that you are holding some type of secret. So you could be someone, you know, who has to keep things to yourself for a certain reason. You could be a part, I said this in, I think, one of my other readings, but you could be a part of a secret society. You don't tell much about it, but like it could slip in conversation about maybe the society you're a part of, or maybe a society that you know about. And there's a card that just fell out all the way over here. We got Three of Wands. I feel like people are afraid to tell you that they know that you may be planning something secretly behind their back, or not behind their back in a malicious way, but you're just someone who is keeping these things to yourself. And I feel like this is something that makes you powerful because you're not telling the whole world your business, okay? But people want to know more about what you're doing. We got Two of Cups. I feel like there's someone that wants to offer you something and they're afraid to tell you this. Maybe they don't feel ready, or they don't know if you will accept it, or they don't know how you will respond to whatever they want to offer you. It could be like offering to take you out on a date, or offering to give you help in some area or something. We got the Death card. But you're someone, group 2, who is very emotional. Like, you could be someone who wears your heart on your sleeve, and you could just let your emotions flow, and you're comfortable in doing that. But even though you're like that, you're still able to like maturely express your emotions, and you're also still able to hold secrets at the same time. So it's like, yeah, you have like a good balance of sharing yourself with people and then keeping certain things from people. And then there's a card that fell. Page of Cups. Yeah, there's someone that may be hiding some type of offer that they want to give you. Clarify the Page of Cups. What's that? Yep. That's just confirming. Thank you. With the Six of Pentacles, they want to maybe share some type of resource with you to help you with something in your life, or maybe help you with something that you have discussed with them before. And it could be somebody who is romantically interested in you with the Lovers card here. So only take it if it resonates. All right. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 2? Got Four of Swords and then Four of Cups. They may feel like they're not on your level emotionally, group 2. You may be more emotionally mature than these people that are afraid to tell you things. You may have certain people that are secretly competing with you. And maybe that's also why they want to discuss things with you, or they can't wait to see you again so they can have conversations, so that they can like know what things that they have to research or look up, so that they can be more informed on it. So when they see you again, maybe they can bring up that topic with you and impress you. So I feel like, yeah, people are afraid to tell you that they want to impress you because they feel like so connected to you, like you're a good friend. Group 2, people feel like you are a good friend, and they want to do what they can to keep you in their life. Got the Hanged Man. King of Wands. Yep, they definitely miss you guys, group 2. You could be someone who has your moments of like hanging around people, and you do it on a routine. Like, okay, so say like you get invited to different events and you go to like 4 events in a row, but then like out of nowhere you stop going to those events. Like moving forward, like if people invite you to events and stuff, you're like, I can't make it, or you cancel last minute or whatever. And people are afraid to tell you that they miss you. They wish that you were there. But when you're not there, they definitely think about you. And I feel like they go over the different conversations they have with you. They go over those conversations in their head. They feel like you guys are a powerful leader. Group 2, this is what they're afraid to tell you. You have a lot of charisma, a lot of charm, a lot of confidence. Yeah, you could be very powerful in the career field in some type of way. Could have a leadership position, or you're working towards a leadership position. Like you are someone who, yeah, you give to yourself. You're not really focusing on other people. You could have recently ended something in your life and started something new. And this new phase of you is making you look more relaxed and look more calm. And maybe this new phase is also, yeah, like this new phase is of you giving your energy more to yourself, even if people are trying to offer you things. Interesting. All right, group 2, that was your reading. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. So let's get into it for group 3. All right, group 3. Got 5 of Pentacles. Dang. Who did y'all leave out in the cold? Somebody feels left out in the cold. This is what people are afraid to tell you. You could have left out a group of people, or you stopped communicating with a certain group of people and they feel left out, and this is what they are afraid to tell you. You could have had to make certain changes relating to these people, maybe because things were not stable or they were not giving to you in the way that you expected or the way that you wanted. So you had to make some changes or cut them out or distance yourself to create more of a stable life for yourself. So yeah, these people could have been a big part of your life, who I'm talking about right now. And they are feeling left out because of whatever changes you made. Whether you cut them off or whether they're still in your life, you made some type of changes where you are not around them as much anymore. All right. So let's keep going. And I keep seeing the 8 of Swords. I'm going to keep this one out. So we got 8 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's definitely caught up in their thoughts about you and caught up in the changes that you have made. Maybe they were not expecting these changes. Maybe they thought that your relationship or connection with them was stable enough to keep you around, but maybe it wasn't as stable as they thought. So now they're thinking a lot about it and thinking about, what did I do? What could I have changed? Some of these people, for some of these people could have had good intentions, and others of you, some of these people didn't have good intentions for keeping you around, and they were purposely holding back from you. So whatever decision you made the right decision. If you felt like things were not even and things were not balanced. Your team, what are people afraid to tell group 3? What are people afraid to tell group 3? Bruh. I was literally just thinking of this card as I was channeling those messages. So 4 of Pentacles talks about staying in your comfort zone, being kind of stingy with your resources or your time or your energy. Yeah, somebody is regretting. Yeah, somebody could have left you out in the cold, group 3. And somebody is feeling regretful that they did this. And this is what they're afraid to tell you. It could have been somebody that you worked with. It could be somebody that you work with or could have worked with. It could be someone that you've known for 5 years, at least 5 years, or, take it if it resonates, but you've known this person for a while. And maybe you recently decided to make some changes. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 3? You could have also left a job, and some people might have not been expecting this. You could have been in a situation where you were asking your boss for more compensation. Maybe you were doing more at your job and you weren't getting compensated, or every time you would ask for help or assistance or something, you would get brushed off. So maybe you decided to just up and leave. You quit the job without notice, or you gave your 2 weeks resignation, and this manager or supervisor and his coworkers did not see it coming. And you could be someone who gives a lot of your effort to this job. You could be the one, one of your coworkers who who carries a lot of the weight, and you make a lot of things happen within that job. So now that you have distanced yourself or left or stopped giving as much, now these people or this person is scrambling because they don't know what to do. But it's on them. This is consequences of their actions. So, you don't need to feel bad for it. You got to do what's best for you. Okay. And we got the World. So you guys have completed a cycle in your life and you're not going back to whatever that was before. Maybe before you felt like you couldn't make these changes because you've known these people for a long time, or you have been committed to this job or these group of people for a long time. And you're like, dang, well, I have given all this time and energy to this situation. I don't want to now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to now put all of that to waste because I'm now moving away from it and starting something new. But it's just the fact that, like, this chapter has reached its end for you. And yeah, you're moving on. And since you have moved on or made whatever changes you made, these people who you've moved away from are seeing you in a different light. And now they're putting you on a pedestal. Now they're giving you the respect that you deserve now that you're gone. Yeah. You guys are successful. This is what people are afraid to tell you. You could be someone who is online, could have an online business or doing something online. And people are afraid to tell you that they see the success that you have created and it has them in their head about it. And maybe also this could be a scenario where maybe for one person, you were working on your business, you were working on building up a business, and maybe you ask certain people for help relating to your business or relating to a passion project you have, and then they were being stingy with their resources. They were holding back because maybe they were in competition with you, or they didn't want you to grow or be better than them or whatever. So maybe you saw what was going on and you're like, all right, I gotta make some moves. I gotta make some changes. Yeah, so that could be a scenario for one person. Let's keep going. Spirit team. What are people afraid to tell group 3? What are people afraid to tell group 3? King of Cups. There could have been someone who was emotionally manipulating you and playing mind games with you. Okay. You could have moved out of state or moved somewhere different, and this person or people was not expecting this. This could also be a family member that is feeling this way, or that has done these things to you. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 3? Yep. And now you guys could be at a point in your life where you're making more money than what you were before. Maybe now that you have made some changes with this situation or with this person or group of people. Yeah, these people are jealous of you. Group 3, you're shining bright. Like, you look happy. You look happy and healthy. Group 3, and this is what these people are afraid to tell you that was doing you wrong and doing you dirty. They're afraid to tell you this. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 3? They have a lot of respect for you, group 3. And this is what they're afraid to tell you. What the Lovers here. Outside of that message, group 3, another message is that you guys could have a very strong relationship with your spouse, your life partner, or whoever you're committed to romantically. People see that you guys are successful. You could be a power couple with the person you're in a relationship with right now, and this is what people are afraid to tell you. Your family may be afraid to tell you this, that they respect your relationship, but they may be someone who is older than you, or may have accomplished more than you at this moment in their life. So they are afraid to tell you these things. Like, they're afraid to give you these compliments because maybe they don't want you to get a big head, or they don't want to feel inferior to you just because they give you a compliment, which I think is ridiculous. But yeah, this is the energy I'm picking up on. Yeah, group 3, you guys are very stable. You've made a lot of different changes in your life, or you're working on it. And whatever changes that you have made is creating stability for you. You're getting out of your head. You're leaving the old thought patterns behind, and you're becoming more emotionally mature if you have not already been that way. But yeah, you guys are successful. You're popular. People see your growth. People know your worth. People see that you got money. Okay, and you guys could be stacking your coins right now. You could be saving your money and things like that also. After a tough period of, I'm thinking of the word lack, but like, it's like another word I'm trying to say. Yeah, you guys went through a tough period, and now things are getting better for you. So that was your reading, group 3. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. And we're going to get into it for group 4. Self-care. I know this is a really specific message, but for one of you, y'all could like the group Danity Kane. So some of y'all could know who that is. Yeah, for the people that was born like between like the 80s and 90s, between like 80 and 90, you could know who the group Danity Kane is. So one of y'all could be fans of Danity Kane. Okay, or one of y'all could be a musician, or you sing, or you're really strongly connected to music. But for you guys right now, you are really taking good care of yourself. People see this in whatever way that may be. You could be someone who is giving yourself or saying positive affirmations to yourself. You could be someone who is journaling. Like, you could be someone who is on an internal journey of healing. Okay, some people may know this, some people may not know this, but this is what I'm picking up right now. And the people who do know this, that you are like investing time in your internal like happiness and things like that, they see that whatever you're doing is really working for you. I feel like some people want to ask you questions about what you do to invest, your time in self-care and all of that, Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell? Group 4. What are people afraid to tell group 4? All right. This is one card. We got 5 of Cups. I feel like people are afraid to tell you that they should have been there for you more during your tough times and during your sad times. You could be someone who had to do a lot of healing on your own, or had to deal with a lot of burdens and struggle and different things on your own. And now that these people see that you have made it through those things, now they're thinking like, dang, I should have helped group 4 more. Or I should have been there for group 4. I saw them struggling. I saw them sad, but, I just didn't have it in me to help them. And now I feel bad, because I should have helped them. So you got some people feeling regretful in some type of way towards you. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 4? 7 of Pentacles. This one I'm going to have to tape up too. It's kind of wobbly. 7 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. And the Justice. Your sad times are something that has helped you grow and find mental clarity and find the truth, like find your truth. So you may feel more balanced now that you are going on this internal journey, and now that you are investing in self-care and doing those affirmations, maybe doing some self-reflection. So yeah, I'm seeing like oh wow. I was going to say I'm seeing the Hermit card. But yeah, you guys are definitely doing some inner workings on yourself. A lot more self-reflection than what you used to do. And people are afraid to tell you that they see that you're not talking with them as much and they miss you. But I feel like they know why you are not talking with them as much. You are someone who is investing in different things in your life to make your life better and to make your path feel more clear and more, I'm hearing more appropriate for you. So maybe a path you were doing before or whatever way of life you were living before wasn't as clear or wasn't as appropriate for you. And maybe you were just doing that because you felt like it was the right thing to do at the time. But, maybe you hit an epiphany about something and you were like, I got to invest my time elsewhere. Oh, wow. This card fell out. Wow. Yeah. You guys have risen above whatever sad and disappointing situation that you've went through. People see that you're very powerful, root for, and they're afraid to tell you that. You could have been someone who has experienced a lot of darkness, a lot of sadness, a lot of tough changes in your life. You could have experienced a death in your family or a few deaths in your family. And if so, I'm sorry for your loss. And I feel like with these losses that has happened, it has only made you grow stronger. Okay? And this is how your power comes out from these different changes. And I know I haven't mentioned any signs so far in this reading, but you guys could be a Scorpio or a Virgo. Okay. Or a Gemini. Spirit team, what are people afraid to tell group 4? 5 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be coming from group 3, or there could be messages in group 3 for you. Yeah. You guys have definitely been heartbroken, left behind. There could have been a lot of people who have left you out in the cold. We got 9 of Pentacles. So this is you, you have built up your value. You've built up a lot of good things for yourself. And this is your justice. And this is how your life is coming into balance now that you are taking a path that is more suited for you. So now I feel like the roles are reversed. Like when you were struggling, when you were trying to make things happen for yourself and people didn't want to help you, you were feeling a certain way. But now it's flipped around where whatever way they were making you feel, now they're feeling this way because you're not giving them the time of day. Yeah, they broke your heart. Some of them could have betrayed you. Some of them could have played mind games with you. Okay. But yeah. So group 4, keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. Keep asking for guidance from God or whoever you believe in. Keep saying those positive affirmations. Keep believing in yourself. Okay. I'm hearing for you guys, group 4, maybe you need to do guided meditations. Okay. So you can look that up on YouTube or whatever. And maybe do some guided meditations before you go to bed or guided meditations in the morning. You don't even have to be that long. Just look up 5-minute meditations, 5-minute guided meditations or 2-minute guided meditations, things like that. Because I feel like that could also help you find clarity as well and help you balance out your mental as well. Okay. Let me get 2 more. Spirit team. What are people afraid to tell group 4? We got the sun. They see that you're shining bright. Yeah, so keep giving to yourself, group 4. I feel like these messages are kind of the same. Five of Wands. There could have been someone who was not giving you the time of day or not giving you help or giving you the resources that you needed because they could have been in competition with you, or this person or group of people was holding back things from you that you needed because they were getting influenced by another person to not help you for whatever reason, because that other person that was influencing them could have been jealous of you. Okay. And we got 7 of cups on the back. Some of these people could be looking at your Facebook, or some of these people could be looking at your social media and seeing that you're happy, you're prosperous, like your life is going in the right direction. And some of them, their life is not going in the right direction. And also probably because they're listening to the wrong people. You know, they're following the wrong, following the wrong protocol. What? I don't know. But yes, some of this could be work. Some of this could be situations from work. I don't know if this was a message in this group or in group 3. Yeah. Some of you guys definitely could be coming from group 3, or there are messages in group 3 for you. Let me get one more. What are people afraid to tell group 4? Last message. All right. We got Queen of Cups. And I feel like through this whole situation, you have not tried to have like animosity or negative feelings towards them because they were not given to you. Then we got 5 of Swords on the back. So we got all 5s here except the 5 of oh no, we got all 4 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So yeah, you guys definitely had a lot of pushback, a lot of challenges with other people. They have left you sad. They have left you disappointed. They're afraid to tell you that they were doing things behind your back that was not appropriate, or doing things behind your back that you wouldn't appreciate. And I feel like these people were doing this because they were jealous of you. And this is what they're afraid to tell you. But like, you still kept your heart in the right place. Okay, even though you felt bad about their treatment towards you. You could be someone who looks on the bright side. You could be someone who's more optimistic, and you try to give these people the benefit of the doubt. But maybe something happened where you're like, all right, I gotta make some changes because I don't like how this is feeling. You know, I'm feeling confused. I feel like people are not treating me right, and I don't know why. I feel like people are leaving me out in the cold and emotionally disappointing me. Okay. But yeah, you guys have started some type of new beginning that is because you followed your heart and because you listened to your inner voice. Yeah. And these people behind you, like these people that were not doing you good and not treating you well, are definitely suffering. And this is what they're afraid to tell you, group 4. So that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.